I am feeling doggone good about it.
Well, the GOP chair wasn't the only one thrilled to see Prop 1 shown the doggy door. The voter initiative that seemed to have some steam didn't show much of it on Election Day, to the chagrin of those who were behind it. Something else you saw on your ballot? Your delegation to the State House. Every single legislative seat was up for grabs, and some were snatched by newcomers, which will likely shake up how the session shakes out.
We are excited, encouraged, and grateful for our CUNA voters. It means that we're going to be able to continue to do what we do for kids.
CUNA kids are happy after their school levy passed, especially because, well, historically, levies don't have a really good success rate. Keeping with the historical theme, it was an historical election for sure. Well, numbers are still being tallied and finalized. Day after estimates show Idahoans showed up in record numbers across the state. 85.5% voter turnout. More than 914,000 voters turned out to decide 2024's general election. Now, these totals, they're unofficial since they don't include day of registrations as of now. But even unofficially, it's pretty impressive. Few surprises locally, but not really any statewide. Donald Trump is going to return to the White House with 67% of Idahoans casting a ballot for the former, now president-elect. Congressman Russ Fulcher and Mike Simpson easily winning their respective re-election bids. H.J.R. 5, the constitutional amendment that would make it doubly illegal for non-citizens to vote in Idaho, well, that passed easily with 65% of the votes. And Proposition 1, the attempt to open Idaho's primary elections and install a ranked choice instant runoff general election, that also failed. Again, not really a surprise there, other than maybe by how much Prop 1 foundered. After submitting more than enough signatures last summer to qualify the initiative for the November election, Idahoans for open primaries could only convince a bit more than 268,000 to vote for it, to the delight of Idaho's GOP and the discontent of the organizers behind the ballot measure.
Ada County is in.
Right around 10:30 Tuesday night.
Where's Secure Idaho Elections, people?
Idaho GOP Chair Dorothy Moon
All these people walking up here right now.
began calling the people who led the opposition to Prop 1 to the stage.
What these people, how many of you saw the Secure Idaho Election website?
Moon also mentioned
Extremely confusing.
Try to rig the election.
the social media videos
Vote no. Vote no.
And vote no on Proposition 1.
a slew of lawmakers made at the State House.
How many of you guys saw those?
Maybe not as many
Proposition 1 is a threat to Idaho
as who might have seen Speaker Mike Moyle's TV spot.
and undermines our confidence in elections.
I do want to thank Mike Moyle. You guys saw him on TV. He got a TV ads out to fight that Proposition 1.
In the end, that fight really wasn't much of a match. 70% of Idahoans pushed Prop 1 away.
It was a team effort. I've never seen Republicans pull together like this.
Meanwhile,
And it was a lot of people who'd been engaged in the final.
the afternoon after for Reclaim Idaho,
You know, it's very mixed feelings. There's no way around the grief, but there is definitely a whole lot of pride in everything we accomplished along the way, and everyone who got involved, many of them involved with this type of thing for their very first time. And maybe most of all, the awareness that we raised about this problem of the closed primary.
some people look at this and go, pride in the fact you guys lost 70-30.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good beating.
Well, reform is never easy. You're really asking people to take a big leap in changing something they're used to. So we were never under any illusion that this would be easy.
I mean, you probably didn't expect that result, or did you?
To be honest, we didn't know what to expect. We knew that a whole lot of forces were aligning against us in the final stretch, and we knew that we were facing serious headwinds. But it was clear going into it that there was some real hardening of views, especially along party lines in the final stretch, which was very unfortunate because this was always a cross-partisan effort, really intended to benefit all voters regardless of party.
We heard a couple times if they had done it separately, not combined the two, open primaries and ranked choice voting, that might have appeased some of these voters. They like one but not the other.
Yep.
So in hindsight, would you have broken them up?
At the moment, it's not clear that a different design would have got a different result.
This claim that it was all pushed by outside money and this narrative that this is outside forces trying to change Idaho's politics and Idaho's elections. Do you think that outside influence hurt you guys?
I don't think so. I think it was important for us to raise the funds we needed to get our message out. It would not have been wise for us to not do everything in our power to get our message out to the voters.
Now what? Is there a chance that you come back with one aspect of this or try it again?
Well, we do believe that there's a majority of voters out there who believe that the current system is broken, who do believe that the closed primary is a serious problem. We don't have any concrete plans right now, but we're definitely not giving up the fight, and we're definitely not giving up on the long-term mission of making government more accountable to the people it's supposed to serve. So we're not done yet.
Just in the immediate future, they're going to take a break. Luke mentioned the other states who are trying to reform their elections, some of them seeing, or a lot of them seeing the same fate. 17 states across the country and Washington, D.C., with voting-related measures on the ballot this November. The attempts to open primaries and bring in ranked choice voting was, at last check, failing in Nevada, Oregon, and South Dakota. Same with Colorado. And it did fail in Arizona. However, it passed overwhelmingly in D.C., and we're still waiting to see what happens with Alaska's repeal of their similar system that they were trying to install here in Idaho, their similar primary ranked choice voting system that they instituted 2 years ago. Alaska has 14 days to count their votes.